Oh yeah,
Okay,
I
can you see
definitely want
me?
to talk to Kendall. I want to talk to Cordell. I can see you.
Okay, cool. Let's just go with it. If they tell us there's an echo, I'll just hop off.
Oh, I hate that, but okay, yes. Thank you. The Connor interview. That was the first time, quickly touching on that, that I have done an interview with someone who I is not my favorite person. I typically seek out interviews on reality TV with people who are my favorite. Like I love them. I'm super excited to talk to them. And I had 29 minutes to talk to Connor without being passionate and without being yelling, and that's very hard for me to do and like control my energy and try to be like neutral enough to ask all of those questions. So like I'm glad I got through all of them. I can't control his answers or curate his answers, which I learned, but I was very glad I got to ask him the questions and see what his reaction was and then have my opinions. His personality was very different. Did you watch Tomo?
Yeah, I thought like I already told you that I thought you crushed it, but no, somebody said you whacked him and I'm dead because it's like it was so casual. It's like you weren't intentionally trying to like come for him. You were just asking the questions that need to be asked. And I feel like he told on himself, like I don't know. It was
And
good
it's
though.
on YouTube. The most telling part for me was also that I meditated before that interview. I had like did Palo Santo.
Oh.
I had something burning in the background the whole time. You can see smoke like of my thing.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's what
I
that
didn't
was.
realize. Oh my God, that's
I
cute.
I felt like it was odd that I think I was like the last interview of the day. Well, I'm like assuming that. I'm assuming I'm like one of his last interviews, and he had spoken with people all day, and no one asked him about any of the things I asked him about. No one asked him about like why he treated Janae like that. Nobody asked him about when he threw water in Janae's face. Like when I asked him, like, so let's talk about you throwing water in Janae's face. And he's like, I did that.
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
I'm like,
dude, stop. Come on.
you did that. You very
Like,
much
you
did
definitely
that.
did that.
And
Like,
that's the thing. I wanted to talk about everything that Leah said behind his back, and I had that written down, but I did not have time to get to that because he spoke for a very long time when he answered some questions. And that I'm very glad I got to hit the microaggressions. I really needed to. And I moved that up in my line of questioning because when he talked about Janae and said that he thought that she was going to be the one who was yelling at Leah, I'm like, well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the microaggressions. That's the fact that you assumed that she was going to be the aggressor in
yeah.
that situation is exactly why I'm asking you this question.
How did he not see that? Oh, yeah. And somebody said, why was he so mad? That's like, I literally still don't understand. Like, he was acting so mad at her, so rude to her, shady to her, everything. And like, for some reason he's just acting like like he's not like owning it. And the microaggression part, like you said, I think that was so important. I'm surprised more people didn't touch on that with him because like to me it was glaring, right? Like the way he treated her and in comparison to how he treated Leah when things didn't work out with them, like I don't know, it felt obvious to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it was like I've I know for a fact that Janae and no anybody, there's nothing you could ever do to warrant treatment of a man treating you that way. So I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I asked him, what did Janae do to you? I'm asking that in the sense of how in the like I told him, the Connor we thought we were getting in the beginning isn't who we got. So what in your mind has she done that's so wrong to you that all of a sudden you're throwing water in her face, you're being disrespectful, like, and his answer was, well, she had questions for me, like she had questions for me about my relationship with Leah, and rightfully so, right? Like why would she not have questions?
Exactly. Like it's so silly. Like he basically still didn't have an answer. I still never got the answer that I needed to get, and I don't think anyone did because like he's even the way he plays it off, like instead of being like, I don't recall pouring water in her face, but if I did that, it was wrong. You know what I mean? Anything other than just acting like so like nonchalant about it when it was a really a big deal. And I actually felt really, really bad for Janae. Like that
That's
was
why I
just
even
I didn't
asked
he
him too,
switched
like,
up.
Why would you do that even after watching that the women have poured it on in the gentlemen's faces to purposely not mess up their hair, not mess up their makeup?
Hmm.
Where is the like acknowledgement for even just being kind? But also she's taken time to get ready. It takes longer. There's specific things that she's doing for her hair. I thought that was when I saw that, that was like there's no coming back from this. There's just not like that was when my respect was like and the kissing challenge, like when he told me, like, so I shaded Janae to because I was so excited for Leah, and I told him, that's not that's not right. Like Janae making you a better person so that you can be nicer to Leah than you were to her, and you treating Janae bad, like you treating Leah good at Janae's expense is not what people want to see. Like that is not.
No, exactly. It's like, you
No.
know that. And honestly, whoever, somebody, I don't remember the username, said he's giving NPC, like he has no personality. Like honestly, and I know you mentioned about his like PR background and stuff, like even in the way that he deals with things, it's very like what's the word? Like he's not attached to like reality and like emotion and care and like, you know what I mean? It's almost like he's just like, okay, well, yeah, like this is, he's not even acknowledging the situation with Janae, barely acknowledge like everything he says and does. It feels like, do you have any human like emotion or understanding? Are you literally a non-playing character? Like
And someone said, Janae taught me how to treat Leah. She's not a stepping tool. She's a person. Exactly. And
exactly,
I
he
told them,
treats them
even
like
from that, I'm like, I have been there before. A man uses me, moves on, goes and treats someone better. I'm not sitting here happy. Yay, I'm so glad you're a better person. Why did you do this at my expense? Why did I have to go through all of this trauma and torture for you to treat someone better than me? Why are they worth it and I'm not? It
and I
doesn't.
hate to say it, but it always, especially on Love Island, it happens to the black women. Like it's
Exactly.
always like a
It
stepping stool.
does.
Like he was so nice. I knew the other shoe. I didn't know, but I was like, I really hope the other shoe doesn't drop because for a second I was like, oh, Connor, Janae, this is like okay, he seems like no, of course, and it felt like out of left field, and still like I guess it would be even more helpful for me to understand if he came out later and was like, yeah, you guys didn't see how Janae was acting, or something crazy. But it's literally like he barely still has nothing to show for why he randomly one day just switched up and started being mean to her. And we're just like, oh, like, okay.
I'm sorry, I read a comment that said and Leah still ended up getting the ick, and that just made
Yeah,
I can't
literally.
help but laugh at that. Love Island and reality TV is a dangerous space for Black women, and I've said that because casting and producers don't cast people who genuinely have a preference of dating Black women. They cast people, they exploit their trauma. I remember like they tried to catch one of the women from the prior seasons when she was like doing her hair like in a moment just to embarrass her. It's gross. It's very transparent once we see what's going on. Stop. Like I
Yeah, and they said somebody commented, thanks for mentioning that about especially darker skinned women. And you'll see across all Love Islands, like um the more like, either biracial or lighter skinned black women, what have you, will like they still go through obviously the struggles, but I feel like it's always even like 10 times worse for the darker skinned women. Like and I feel like Janae, like no offense, I don't really see anything that she did to even get any like backlash. Like, and all the guys talk so positively about her. I was realizing this in a recent episode. They're like, Janae is such a good girl. Like, just offhanded comments. And I'm like, I feel like she's like loved and she seems pretty nice. Like, I don't
Cassidy
get what the
loved
issue
her.
could
Cassidy
be.
was in the villa for one day, and Cassidy left the villa. They says who's the most genuine person, and then I forget what I was saying. Oh, and then she's like Janae.
Yeah,
Quickly pause. I'm a Sun Aquarius, Gemini Moon, Sagittarius rising. I saw somebody ask what my signs
I did.
are.
Yeah.
Those are my three. What are yours, Toma?
Sag rising, Sag sun, and Capricorn moon.
That's how we get along. That's how we get
I
along.
know. I mean, we really like our signs. I feel like I don't know how or why, but definitely
Oh.
match well.
I want to know who you think is going to make it back into the villa from Casa. Which peoples, which guys, what's the sitch?
I'm like really struggling. So I just finished episode 21 and I'm still like kind of, even though I knew it was going to be tomfoolery, like I'm still not sure because, especially because of the preview of Was it the girl that was with Aaron that is now going to Rob in the preview, or was that a different girl? Because I'm still a little like confused about
Yes,
who the
Daniela, and I
girls
called
are.
this from, yes, and I called this from the beginning. I did this like predictions for Love Island. I predicted that Rob was going to be with Daniela in the very beginning before any of this happened. So when I saw that preview, I'm like, I'm right. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was his type. I knew it.
You're always not on with that stuff. But yeah, I definitely think she's going to get back into the house some way, somehow, because it sounds like she's fighting for her life to do so. I think I would like, somebody said Ignacio. I kind of like him. I kind of think he should go
Yes.
back. I don't know how, but
Iggy
I
and
think he should go
Leah.
back to the house. I think, at this point, I think Cordell's going to bring, Daya. Sorry, I can't
I
remember how
don't
to
know that
pronounce it,
I've
but
heard her say it, but I think it's Daya, but I will correct it as soon as I obviously found.
oh, somebody said, sorry to interrupt. Somebody said they think he's bringing her back, Danielle, for Aaron. But I don't know. Like, why wouldn't, I don't know. Yes, he is. Okay, sorry. I'm like reading all the comments. He is so shady.
That's so shady. I'll be so mad. I think that okay. Miguel's gonna bring back Sierra and I like them together. I'm into it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like fine with that.
Yeah, it's like fine. Because I think that Iggy and Leah could be cute. I think she needs to stop thinking about Miguel.
Also, do you think that, sorry, I just need to know, do you think that Leah is really thinking about Miguel as much as she's claiming? Or is it like grass is greener kind of thing? Because I'm starting to like, I don't know, the way that Leah moves and stuff. I'm just like, it almost feels like also the all the other girls are like reflecting on their guys back at the cost at the villa. Or, wait, no, they're in the villa. Reflecting on their original guys, and then Leah's suddenly like, yeah, I was just kissing him and thinking about Miguel. But I'm like, I don't know, Leah. Were you really like? Or are you just
No,
trying
I
to
think
convince
that she
yourself?
falls fast. I think that that's on par with
Okay,
how I
okay.
think of her. I think that she was interested in Rob quickly, and I think she's interested in Miguel. And I think
Somebody said Leah's still on Rob at this point.
and I think too, because she said like I want a guy who's halfway healthy and halfway going to send me to like
Yeah,
therapy. I think that she likes the
the
fact.
psych ward.
Yeah, yeah, like she definitely likes Miguel and that he's not 100% that into her.
Okay, okay. So you're, yeah, that's like the,
Exactly. That's exactly what I was just trying to say. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
yes. Oh, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, for sure. I think
Okay,
that
so who
too.
else is left? Kendall's not bringing back anyone, which makes me wonder why he's the biggest op and biggest supporter of everything.
Right?
Who are you?
What is going on
Why?
with Kendall? Like, honestly,
I
it's
practiced
irritating
from
me.
keeping from laughing. I practiced before my interview. I practiced not laughing. I practiced not yelling. I practiced taking deep breaths. I practiced not having a facial expression. I practiced not saying yes too much, even though sometimes I can't help it because I'm an active listener. I practiced all of it. And I'm not a journalist. Hello, nursing. I did 3 years of, then I switched because it was too expensive and I graduated with psychology. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best as a
Well,
TikTok
you're good at
host,
it,
podcast
so that's
host,
all we can ask for.
you name it. Okay. My theory for Kendall is that he wants to win and his chances are better if the other couples fail. He does love
I
the tea.
guess.
He does love the tea.
He does, but like he's just annoying me now because I did think that he was like more authentic, and now I'm like, and somebody said he ruined his chances with Nicole with the video. I think that's true, like because Nicole already had to fight for her life to get interested in him, and then when she finally did, he's like, I don't know.
I feel
Oh,
like
eyes on the
I feel
prize.
like
Okay.
Nicole um weren't Nicole and Kendall like both gossiping together though? I feel like Nicole's gonna go back with Kendall.
Oh,
I don't think that's
wait,
gonna be a deal
gossiping.
breaker.
Oh. I don't even think that's what's going to be the deal breaker. I just think like the more he like acts this way with his little like I don't know, the way that he's acting in terms of trying to seem like he wants to win or whatever. I think if he keeps with that, she'll be like over it. Cuz
I
he
think
can give
Kendall's
I can get
quick to
the
hit
ick from
buttons.
him.
Perfect for the manipulation of this show.
Crap, how do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, cuz I don't think that I think he's very prone to ick. Like the way that he acts sometimes, I'm like, I don't know how some people don't get the ick from him. No offense, but like so I
Oh,
think
I
with
need to watch
Nicole,
the preview. Have you watched it? Because everyone's commenting about the Love Island.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get acquainted. Hold on. You can keep talking, but just know that I haven't seen it.
Okay. No, perfect. Go for it. I'm like loving the comments. Yeah, he is happy at the girl's expense, and that's what's giving like bro. I don't like the way that the guys are being right now in Casa, because like in past, well, I shouldn't say U.S., but just in general in Love Island, there's been a lot of times when the guys really try to like talk to each other and support each other in terms of like making good decisions at Casa, and these guys are just like they want to see the chaos, the drama, the hysteria. I'm like, I don't know. It's a
Wait,
little
where's the preview at? I'm so confused. I don't see it anywhere. Is it on Instagram?
no. It's on the
Is it at the end of the episode?
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see
somebody
that.
said the girls are done
I didn't pay
with
that much attention.
Kendall.
Okay, it's on Peacock. I
Oh,
never.
it's on their TikTok. Somebody said.
Come on, Love Island. Put it in one spot. Put it on your YouTube. Who do I think is going to win? I still think that Cordell and Serena will pull through together, but I think this is going to be a rough patch, and I think that it's going to be intended to be a rough patch. I think that Cordell and Serena will ultimately be together, but she's going to give him the cold shoulder for a long time. He's going to cry for a long time. He's going to try to make it up to her. And then ultimately, I think that if
Yeah, I
he
agree. No, yeah, sorry.
if he pursues it long enough, I think she might trust him. Maybe.
So many people, like three people, just said no way Serena's going back. I really, at the end of that episode, I felt like no way Serena's going back. Like the way that she was like so like not heartbroken, but like hurt, especially because of how guarded she was and how long it took her to like get there. And then now what she's seen right now is only she hasn't even seen the deep stuff, like the
I mean, I
real
hope
making
she
out and
leaves.
stuff.
Like just for her own whatever, show him whatever. Bye, missed out then. I hope she leaves. But I don't know. I don't know.
You
I
just don't
love
think she
Serena.
will.
I just
Okay.
want her happy. I
I
definitely
know,
think
me
Taylor will take
too.
Aaron back though. She's definitely gonna take Aaron back.
So you think all that drama was for nothing? No, I'm kidding, but
Should Kaylor forgive Aaron? No. Will Kaylor forgive Aaron?
obviously not. Yes, absolutely she will. And the thing is, we talked about this before. Kaylor has been crying up and down the villa since day one, and it's totally okay. Like I get it. I'm an emotional person too. I get that, but like it got to be a little annoying at times, and now at this point, this is the first time I'm like, I do really feel bad for her because that he did move really crazy with that. Like he was just saying that he was on the road to falling in love with her, even though I thought like she took it a little too far. She like ran to
Please,
everyone and said,
on the
"We're
road
in
to
love."
falling
I'm
in
like,
love. That made me cackle. I don't think
that
like
made me think. You are literally saying, I am never going to be in love with you. I don't love you. Like, on the road to falling in love just seems so, like, I was like, really, Taylor? And now she's like, we're in love to all the friends. I'm like, Taylor, girl. Like,
that
I
was
get it, but, like,
manipulation. I think that was manipulation as well. I think that that was to keep her
yeah.
like glued to him while he was open. Why did they not show Aaron's 5,000 kisses? Why not?
Oh, because they're going to do it. They're going to. I'm almost certain that they'll show it on movie night.
What is this movie night? Why do we have to wait for that? I've watched the other seasons before, but like why do we have to wait for movie night? And how far in the
Because
show?
that's the final like test, like not the final test, but you see everything, you hear everything that they're saying from day one, and that's like make or break a movie night. Like because they show it on the big screen and then all the girls and boys were sitting across from each other fighting and stuff. It's crazy.
Ah, it
Somebody said
gives me
movie night is Casa
anxiety.
Uncut.
The movie night gives me anxiety because the men aren't going to see anything that disappoint them. Like it's all just okay. So another torture night
No,
for
they
the girls.
do.
What will
But
they
they
see?
do. That's the problem. No, but
The
they
girls
think
didn't
it
get
because
to see
that's
from the guys.
yes, but they're delusional. No, I shouldn't say delusional, but they are like, so they will find something. They're like, oh, I can't believe she said that. And she's just like, like one kiss in a challenge. They'll be like, she's a dirty dog. And meanwhile, the guys are like literally having like full on like hookups. It's really funny. I mean, it's not funny because it's just absurd, the double standard, but it's funny because like entertainment purposes.
Okay, Janae and Kenny, I like them a lot. I don't know what Twitter game is. Bring back
What do you
Twitter.
mean?
Which Twitter game? Bring back Twitter game. I've heard that.
Oh, the game where they would have tweets. They would make them read the tweets about them, and
Oh
then
yeah, I
and
love
then they would
that.
like yeah.
Kenny surprised me too. I'm like, look at Kenny not sticking, not really interested. All he's like is like, Janae's a mature woman, and that's what I want. I love that.
Oh, that was. Oh, so who was the other guy that you said that you wanted with Janae? Or am I getting confused? That
I
you
don't.
said you think will be back in the house.
Um, Initially, I thought that she might bring back Jacoby, but I don't think she's interested.
Jacoby. Okay, okay, yeah.
I don't think she's more interested in Jacoby than I do think she is Kenny. Because
Yeah.
thank you for the compliments. I don't think that I like Jacoby too, but like I feel like Kenny. I don't know. I love Ignacio. Is that his name?
Yeah, I love Ignacio. Oh my
He's so
gosh.
funny.
And then it was so cute when he was translating. I thought that was adorable for some random reason.
I feel like I feel like the men didn't really have a choice about whether or not they got to go to Casa. I feel like
So
they
that's what I
all,
was asking you about. Yeah, like
yeah.
it's weird because the way they presented it, like we already know that things are a certain way on the back end, but I was like, what would happen? Like, did they tell them, okay, guys, we're gonna make it seem like you get a choice, but we urge you to go, or you should probably go, or so you know what I mean? Like, or was it genuinely? Because like when they were like conferring who's gonna go, why are we gonna go, blah blah blah. I'm like, this seems very like forced.
I'm reading the comments as you're talking too, so I'm
No, me too.
okay. So if I get distracted, that's why.
No, same.
Kenny's a sweetheart. Kenny's tall. I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but Kenny's tall. Like I think that matters. Like I feel
How
like
tall is he? I thought he was average height.
I don't know. He's taller than any. Like I feel like a lot of the Villa boys look short on TV.
Oh, they are though. They said they're short kings. Performative, yes, exactly. I think that like scene was performative, where they're like, "Who's gonna go? Run to your suitcase.
I think
Like, are
it's
you gonna go?"
performative too, 100%. And Hannah told me on my interview with her, she was like, we have to do so much stuff for drama, or like basically,
Yeah.
like that was
Oh,
basically.
she did say that. Yeah, you're right.
She was like, yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, Kenny's 6'3". There we go. I mean, see, like I'm so.
Oh, he doesn't give 6'3", but you're right. Okay, now I have to look at it
It's so
again.
funny.
Okay.
Someone said he looks 6'2".
I mean, I guess he does, but the way something about him, he wasn't. Also, I hadn't been paying that much attention to
I'm
him, so
not going
maybe.
live later. I'm going live now, but I'll probably go live tomorrow at some point to recap the episode, unless something really crazy happens on Casa tonight, in which case I'll call Toma and be like, let's go on live.
Yes, Kendall is really tall. Apparently, Kendall gives short
Kendall
king,
gives short.
not
He
even
reads
king.
short. He gives very
He
short.
re- he reads short. He reads so
He
short, like
reads about
five.
5'10".
Not even. He reads like 5'8". No, I'm kidding. That's dragging it. Wait, how tall is Cordell? He's
How
like
tall
he's
is
the
Rob
shortest.
then? Where's everyone getting these height? Little Prince?
Short Prince. Short Prince. I'm dead. That's hysterical.
I'm picturing like
He's
that
six
one.
one. No way. He gives short. Maybe it's just because his energy. Yeah, and he is like a little insecure, and the way he acts, like sometimes very like it's not giving. Kendall is Drake coded. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so
Okay, I cannot even talk. There are so many names I tried to read
good.
at once. Kendall and then Cordell back to back. So Cordell's 5'8".
No, Cordell is short, but if you
Yeah,
remember
that's
properly, in the beginning of before the season aired, and they did that, I'm looking for a girl in the villa. He's like personality 5'8" or whatever. He said he was short. Basically, is the point ahead of
that
time.
was
So
the
we are.
most cringe thing ever. There was
It's
no
so
movie. I'm
cringe.
looking for a girl in the villa. Big boobs, tattoos. Like, shut up.
No, Cordell is short, and we get it. But he's on my bad side because he did Serena Theory. But up until then, I was really team Cordell because he was giving really authentic. But I'm like, he owned his short princeness. He owned it.
I
He
love
wasn't like
him.
trying to be bigger than he was. He's like, no, I'm a short prince. I'm gonna own it, and for that, we can respect. Well, we
I
could in the
loved
past.
Cordell. I'm like, the most interesting thing about Odell Beckham Jr. is his brother Cordell.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, like, I love it.
So
He's
don't
actually
get me
really.
wrong, Cordell.
You
How
literally.
many teeth can I show at once? Like, don't. That hurts.
It's really funny.
Why?
Almost
Wait,
turned me off from the show.
can
Yes,
we say
it almost
petite
turned me off from
prince
the show
about the guys
too.
who are really short? Because we need to find like another P word, like petite prince. Like it can't be like
Yes,
short prince, like petite prince. Like we have to.
petite prince. Yeah, but what about the ones that like are not Like they're short, but they also are not like giving. Like they we don't like them. What do we say for them?
Oh, I just call them
That's mean. No, stop. I'm being mean.
not tall enough to ride. I don't know. Not tall enough.
I like
I don't know what
that.
we'll call them.
Somebody said
Okay.
Kendall is so fine with his mouth closed.
Yeah, when Kendall doesn't talk.
Short gestures. I was gonna say
Gestures.
I was just gonna say gesture. That is so funny. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Not a jester. That's absolutely a riot.
I was literally like, "Is that too mean to say?" And then
Can they
somebody
put
said
a
it for
sign
me.
back at the villa though? Like must be this tall to ride though, just to like eliminate half of the bombshells. I'm just kidding, but like
We gotta stop. We gotta
we're
stop.
being mean. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm actually gonna get in trouble because I
No, we're
always get
just
in
teasing.
trouble.
Okay.
We're
Enough
teasing.
about the height.
Okay, so on to the next thing. Rob talks to Sydney, but then he ends up with Daniela. It looks like he talked to that blonde girl.
Yeah.
Sydney's not
Hmm.
getting brought in the house because nobody was really. Um,
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think anybody was connecting with her. That's the nicest way. Serena and Kaylor sleep outside, which pisses me off because they're sleeping with those nasty bugs that Rob is catching. I'm like, dude, they're sleeping outside. This is like Australia. Like, this is like big bugs. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she was supposed to do her big one. Exactly. And then,
Liv, I don't think Liv really likes that guy, Kane, but I think she might bring him. I think she might stay with him. She might couple up with him.
yeah, I think Liv is just like, it's nothing is hitting for her. Like, I
I'm
don't feel
going
like
to
she's really
predict that
connecting.
Liv is the next person who I interview because I think Liv will go home soon. I don't think she has
Yeah,
it
I think so too.
in the villa. I think I'll be interviewing her next. Oh, I forgot. Yes, there's George. Who else am I forgetting about?
Somebody said Rob only talks about bugs now. I'm dead.
Rob. Okay, wait, I wrote this down. Rob hazes his girlfriends, potential girlfriends, like he's like in a fraternity. Like every
Yeah.
girl that he likes, he's like, here, like put this bug on you. Like he like makes them do weird stuff, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
I
It's
did. Okay,
weird.
I liked. What did you think about Liv? Because I actually like Liv. People like are hating on her. I've seen a lot of hate. Somebody just said, oh, "I love Liv," and I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of love
I
Liv," but
like
I
Liv
just don't
too,
think.
but I just think she's gonna go home. I don't think that
Yeah,
I don't think that she's doe-eyed enough to be thinking any of these guys are fun, interesting, attractive, or worthwhile romantic
exactly.
drama.
Yeah,
I think she's
I
gonna
feel like
like
they're all beyond. Like she's beyond. Like I hate to say it, but like most of these guys, and I don't know. I could just. Yeah, she should be
until
on.
they found Kenny. So like I like Kenny. Cordell I was riding for prior to Casa. But like for Liv, if Rob is the most serious candidate, bye-bye. That's a joke.
Seriously,
Love him.
literally, that is a joke. Like I feel like she's even like she's trying, but I don't think that she's like sold by Rob, you know? I just think it's like the best of the worst options for her.
100%. And I think it was interesting too that that guy Kane was pretty much like I don't know what did he say like let's try things out either it will turn into a house of fire it'll be great. I'm like that doesn't give me much confidence. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He said something, yeah, like it was like absolute destruction or like pause. I'm like, you're weird. And
She's
she
not
even said,
delusional enough. Yes.
but
Sorry.
honestly, I don't even think no, but I agree. Like, but I also think that some of these girls, like Serena, for example, I don't think Serena's delusional. I think that she
No,
want,
me
you know what
either.
I mean? So it's like some of the girls are just plain not
Completely.
delusional, but
Completely.
also at the same time, like I feel like,
I just
yeah,
mean for
in
the guys available to live, she's
yeah,
not delusional enough for them.
exactly,
Everybody who
exactly.
wouldn't have to be delusional for them, they're coupled up. And that's fair. Also,
Yeah, so
she's
yeah,
very tall. Can they please bring in someone at like 7 foot for her? Like she needs to have like
yeah. Somebody
really
said Cordell doesn't. I don't think Cordell deserves hate. But I think that
neither.
yeah, Serena. But I don't think Serena was trying to string him along exactly. I think it was just like a tough situation because it's like I don't think she was fully like head on like this is my type like I'm attracted to him like even when she kissed one of the guys in the challenge she's like this is my type which is pretty much the opposite of Cordell but I think she wanted to give it a chance but also at the same time she's already indicated how guarded she is right so I think but also I don't think that's fair that just because of that now Cordell can just go like hooking up with whoever right I don't know what do you think
I maintain the fact that I love Serena. I will ride for Serena. The thing about actual relationships that are not on Love Island and
Mm.
that have any chance of progressing in the real world is you are going to get annoyed with your partner sometimes. And sometimes if you cannot tell your partner, you're annoying me, back up, like give me more space. Maybe don't do all that all the time. Like maybe don't everything I say, like love, like tell me your opinion. If
Yeah,
you can't tell
exactly.
someone that and them not be like, oh, okay. Like you are supposed to be like bringing things that make you uncomfortable to your partners always. And she had the space to do that because he gave it to her, but he also changed how he moved. It may have confused him, but Cordell was
Yeah.
used to, because he said he was used to girls like pursuing him for nefarious reasons. So I
Hmm.
feel like as far as Serena actually being apprehensive and not caring about that, he was not used to that. So that made him, when he said like girls are weird, like women are weird, like for a while he was confused by her, but she makes sense to me. She needed him to give her space, respect her boundaries. Then he did, and she was very into him, very into him.
Somebody said, sorry, not to interrupt, but Daya is in Cordell's brother's comments. Daya is in Odell Beckham's comments. Is that true? I have
Is
to look
that
that
true?
up.
Because I believed that Aaron was in Daniela's comments and then it was photoshopped.
See, exactly. You never know these days, but I'm definitely gonna look it up because I had a feeling that she was like a little.
Um,
Somebody, oh my god, I love these comments.
every time there's comments on someone's Instagram, I'm just going to assume it's fake because I will believe anything for nothing at all. But also,
Same.
I also
Yeah.
believed Andrea was in her own TV show coming up soon, but she wasn't. She's in a music video with like Maluma. I'm like, okay, how did I not recognize
Not
her?
Maluma.
Yeah, I'm like, literally, not me not recognizing Maluma. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Screenshots, timeline,
Proof. No,
receipt.
exactly. Everyone's saying they researched it. I'll look after. And yeah, that's the thing. They can always be fake, but it is interesting. Because at the same time, like she was so gung ho for Cordell, but like we don't really see any real connection
Gung
between
ho.
them. No, but she was literally so gung ho. Like she was actually like, "This is the man of her dreams." Meanwhile, did they have one conversation about anything other than kissing,
No,
or
like
not
tell me
kissing,
what you
but
like
like
about him for real. Tell me 7 things that you like about him, and tell me the deepest conversation that you've had with her.
like literally.
Oh my god! When Serena and Janae made fun of the car, like we like Carmex, I laughed so hard.
No,
Like they
I was
all to me
dying.
were friends to a T. Like the fact that they watched that and their thoughts, I like Carmex.
Oh my god, I was literally cracking up.
And this is
Cordell is
after
young, you're right.
Cordell.
Thanks for
Nobody
clarifying.
would have been mad if Cordell was respectful. Absolutely. Have a little smoocheroo in the challenge and then come back, sleep outside, like
See?
you said.
That's what I'm saying. He took it way too far because it's not like just one or two things. It's the entire, but all the guys are doing this. They're acting like they're dating these new girls, like fully hooking up in bed, like all
Me
of it.
too.
And
I
I'm
was
just like, you
crying.
don't have to do that.
I was crying for Serena while she was laughing because I felt it for her. I'm like, and my
Oh
boyfriend
my
was
God, I
watching
started crying
me,
too.
and he was like, he had like his headphones on, so he's not paying attention. He's like, "Do you think everybody's upset?" I'm like, "Yes, everybody's upset. Like, don't comment right now. Like, we're all upset. I'm crying. Like,
Wait, she's 27 and he's 22? I didn't know that.
when you're really pissed about something, you laugh. You don't cry. I've done that
Oh
so
yeah,
many
she.
times.
I felt her so hard when she was like walking back and she's just like laughing hysterically. And
I
she's
thought she
like
was
going,
gonna
and they're like
pack up
chasing.
her stuff when she grabbed her
No, and they were
suitcase.
chasing after her. Yeah.
I thought she was
Oh
leaving. I
my
was
god.
like, "Whoa." Okay, so everybody keeps saying that the age gap, which is odd. So like Di is 27, Cordell is 21 or 22. Or maybe 24. Now I'm seeing a lot of
Oh,
different ones.
Daya is. Oh, I thought they were talking about Serena.
No, it's
Oh,
Serena.
okay. Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
a
Serena's
little.
24 because she just had her, like I went to her Instagram and was creeping, and her 24th birthday was most recently. Serena's 24, knew
Yeah.
it. Eh.
But honestly, I feel like that's not a weird age gap. 22 and 24. I don't think that's that crazy.
No, 22 and 27.
Oh yeah, sorry for Daya, and yes, yes, yes. No, that's interesting, and that's what I mean. I just don't. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. I just am not getting good vibes from Daya. I don't understand her motives. I don't understand. Like, I didn't even see any genuine connection with them before they started kissing. So I'm just like, all they do is kiss and hook up. I'm like, is it just a sexual
Agreed.
attraction?
Agreed. Agreed. And Cordell and Serena genuinely have chemistry that comes off the screen. They started as they almost like because she took that
Yeah.
space back, it's almost like they started as friends. You know what I mean? Like it's like she respected her boundaries. They have a friendship and a relationship. Like it's both.
Yeah, I agree. And I thought it started to get really cute because yeah, she was
Forget
and she admit
Marco. Is that Marco from Love Island? Like that Marco? Or is that a different Marco?
Marco from it literally is, I think.
Am I dumb?
No, I think it is from last
Marco, how
season.
did you end up here for real though?
That's amazing.
Marco, what are you thinking?
Oops. Darn it. I clicked the
Because
wrong thing.
I'm dead. Do you think that Cordell and Daya are going to be together? How do I add people?
I
Tell me
know,
if you
right?
want to be added, first of all.
You can kick me out if you need to.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. I'm not going to kick you. I'm just going to see if I can add him as well. Invitation
Awkward
sent.
shade Serena. Yeah, see, that's so interesting. I don't understand why she like doesn't respect Serena. Like you could do I think you can be a Casa Amor love interest and still be respectful of the previous connection. Like you've seen the footage and you've seen like you know what I mean? I don't think you have to be um rude. Oh, okay, you can add multiple
Okay,
people.
I did. I sent an invite. So if he's available, hopefully he hops on. If not, understandable because like I don't know how he got on here either, but like
Just stumbled across the
and also
line.
I'm not even following you yet, which is mad disrespectful because I thought I was. Now I am following you. So like hopefully you follow me back.
That's so
Anyways.
funny.
Okay, so we were just talking about Serena. I love Serena. I think she moved great. I also can producers take note that for a future season, at any point, they could just go ahead and let the girls walk over there because that would be great. Even
Oh
if they
yeah.
charged us, like, pay $10 to see this like follow up episode where the girls like marched over to the villa. Let me see it. I want to see it.
No, I loved when Serena said, "Oh, we're gonna go over there right now. Just say the word." I was like, "Yes, this is what I'm talking about."
I wanted them to go over there. It would have been so funny. Or even just to give them a chance to peek over the bushes. Like, just let them do something. Like, put on their cat suits, go peek in the bushes. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I kind of do agree that I don't think that cast of people should necessarily be able to watch beforehand. Like, I think it's good that the other people, the regular people who come in normally, but there is a little bit of weirdness. Somebody's saying that they think that like Daya kind of studied the show and like,
You need live
um,
feeds.
oh my gosh, literally like Big Brother vibes. Oh wait, that's what they literally said. Oh my
Yes, I'm
god.
like, increase the. Not you saying the same
No,
thing.
you read my mind. Oh my gosh.
Increase
DA,
the
you read my
budget.
mind.
Let us have live feeds because I want to see it.
Yeah, we need to know.
Can we talk about how. You know what? I can't with Connor. I can't.
No, I
I
can't.
I told them on my episode, I was like, the way that you're talking about Janae during my episode is very positive, but you moved bad. What? What are you
They
saying?
did. Sorry, I didn't mean to gasp like that. They
Yeah.
did it on Love Island France. They did a feed at 1 in the morning and one at night. Everyone is saying that I need to watch Love Island France, and I'm kind of like, I might start it once this is over with. I can't with Connor. Boo, Connor! Literally, if
Oh,
Connor,
brother, this guy sucks.
if Connor has zero haters, I am dead. Like what I said about what's that guy's name? Harry Jowsey.
I didn't know that that was about him, but that's hilarious because I
Or
saw.
wait, did I say it about Harry Jazzy or did I say it about Rob? I think I said it about
Oh,
both.
Harry Jousey. Tell me why I pictured Harry the singer. What's his name?
Styles?
Yes.
Leah. What?
That's
That is so
hilarious.
random. You kill me.
Thank you
Oh
for the
my god.
compliments on my interview. Thank you to everybody who listened to my
Yeah.
interview. Um,
Oh, they said the last season of Love Island France was Chef's Kiss. I might just watch that for fun and just talk
Let
about
me
it
write that
because
down. Okay, pause quickly live. Is anybody watching Owning Manhattan? I just want to take a quick poll and we will go back to Love Island US. So don't clear that dial. Like don't change that dial. I just want to know quickly. Okay. And then we'll go right back. I'm watching Owning.
yes. Oh my gosh.
No, you're not. Okay. No. Start it, people. Start it. It's good. Some parts are triggering, but it's good. Like parts trigger me, but it's good. It's on I almost said it's on Manhattan. It's on Netflix, real estate show, parallel to Selling Sunset, but more real estate, less drama in Brooklyn, in Manhattan. And someone from Bravo, Ryan Serhant, is the main guy in it. And I guess a lot of people know him, but I don't. Couple to Thruple, love that. Ricky, I did so many interviews on with all of the cast on my YouTube. You should check that out. I'm trying to get you to watch Owning Manhattan. The part about the assistant being fired. I'm only to episode 5. But Chloe, why do you care? Like, why do you care? It's called Owning Manhattan. Toma, are you gone? You're not, are you?
No, can you see me?
Okay, good. Now I can see you. I just
I
got
had a
sensitive.
notification pop up, so maybe that I don't know how this works. Sorry, but
Wait, also, side note, people are talking about Sister Wives. That's on my list because I've never seen it. And me and Toma talked about Sister Wives.
Leah, okay, start it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get on here and talk about it because I'm a Sister Wives fanatic. They said welcome to Plathville. That's another one I love. The new season's coming out. Catch up before the new season. I'm obsessed with these shows.
So much going on.
I don't know where to
Sister
find it.
Wives. Do I have to start from season 1? And it's also, is that the show with the guy from the long hair, Joey or whatever, like, is that his show?
Cody, yes, yes, that's Sister Wives. Yes.
Oh my God, Nikki said she would love to talk to us both, or it might be
Oh my
Nike.
gosh, yes.
Love.
Ah, would
Let
love
me write down
to.
her name so that we can.
Ah, yes, I love this.
Love. Do you guys
Okay,
like
I'm
to see
gonna say,
commercials? Unfortunately, yes.
unfortunately, yes.
Like, unfortunately, yes. Okay. Really quick, let me see if I had anything else that I wanted to hit on from last night's episode. Okay, so we talked about Kendall, we talked about Rob, we talked about Janae and Kenny, we talked about Cordell and Serena. What else? Oh, we talked about Aaron. Can we talk for one moment about how every time Aaron speaks Spanish, I forget he speaks Spanish?
Me too.
I say it like Nikki. Okay, well, just so you know, if you want me to say it a different way, you'll tell me this when we talk in person.
Yes,
If
let
I'll
us
say
know how
Nikki
do you
way,
want us
I
to
will say
say
it
it.
exactly how you want me to say it because I
Because Nikki, I also have the same issue because my full name is Tomasilienne, not to go on a tangent, but I like go by Toma, and some people can't even get Toma right. So anyway, please let us know how you want us to
4 letters
say
people can't get right to Tomasilienne, and I can get it right.
it.
So I can get it.
Okay,
Casa
sorry
Boys.
guys. Let's see. Casa Boys, yeah, no, no thanks.
Um, we were just talking about Aaron, how he speaks Spanish, Aaron and Daniela. Some people said that they have great chemistry. And and I'm kind of like, I don't really see much chemistry, to be honest. I just see kissing. I see kissing, same way I see kissing. All
Same.
that's what I
You
see.
don't see conversations. You don't see connections about things that they're passionate about, they're interested in. You just see kissing and making out and hooking out.
The Casa boys do look fresh out of high school to the point where it freaks
They
me out.
do.
It
I
freaks.
know. It's weird.
I said to Jalen's profile picture, let me see your ID because he looks the youngest out of all.
Literally.
Daniela doesn't even really like him. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
No, absolutely not. No way.
Dead. I said the same thing. Yes, like
No way. Yeah.
why are they and that's why I feel like the producers are tormenting the women because I am sorry. There's lots of people that you could cast for this show. Really? Nobody better applied.
Exactly.
You know what I
And
mean?
that's the one thing I will say. So that remember when I was telling you before you started watching Love Island USA that like UK, it's like on a higher level. I think that's also I hate to say it another thing like the people that they have a lot of times in the US version aren't always I don't want to like compare like that, but like they will have people in the UK who look like they're about most of them are like 30 like they'll have different age ranges. They'll have every man looks like a man for the most part. Like you don't really get a lot of like younger short boys and stuff. Like
Wait,
the average
Miguel
height
should
is
have been
six
a
two.
Casa Amor boy. Absolutely. 100%.
Who?
Miguel.
Yes. Oh, I agree. 100%. Yeah.
And
He would have been really good cast.
Ignacio makes me laugh. Like he's like He like everything he says is so funny. Everything he says is
Yes,
funny.
somebody said that the age is always visually giving at least 24. Exactly. Like you really don't have any concerns when you're watching, and that's a big thing. And as somebody in the US, I think it's very clear to me because I'm like, I would never go for half these boys in the US version. I hate to say it, and I felt that past season because they just look like young. They're giving young. At least in the UK, they like mostly give like
He's like,
I don't
please
know.
don't boop me.
Oh my god, he's so cute. I
Don't.
love
I
him.
love it.
It's really bad. I'm like, okay, I don't want to love him because I know he's gonna probably be
I don't know if it's
um
inappropriate for me to imitate him. I hope it's not, but like,
Mickey. Are the guys shorter because of the GMOs? I'm dead.
I
Not the
am dead. It
GMOs.
took me a second to even register what that meant. Who do you want Kaylor to couple up with? I want Kaylor to go home. I
I
want
want Kayla to
Kaylor.
go home. Just go home, babe.
Someday,
Divorce, babe. Divorce.
never
No, I'm
looking
kidding.
back again. She needs to go.
No.
She needs to give him the
Yeah, I think Leah should bring him back. Ignacio needs to be. I think you can already tell that he's going to be in the Villa somehow because he's giving Villa like he's giving needs to continue on the show. Like he's not. It would be a little weird if he just. I don't know.
When Aaron walks in, do you know what I would be looking at him like? Okay, like let's role play. I'm Aaron and you be Kaylor for a minute, and then I'll be Kaylor and you be Aaron. So Aaron
Okay.
comes back and you were at the lineup. Like, what would you do? Oh my
But the
God.
thing is,
Hold on.
Kaylor
It's
won't
trying to
do
end
that.
me, but I did a verification, so hopefully it lets me keep going.
Oh my god, I love verifying on TikTok. No, the thing is, we already know what Kaylor's gonna do. That's why it's hard. If I were Kaylor,
Yeah, I want to see what you would do. Hi,
I would be like,
Taylor. I really want to couple up with you again. I really missed you a lot.
I'm like, there's nothing to, you know what I mean? It's done. It's over with. I would be so like at that point because you had time to think about it. I wouldn't even be like vitriol, like mad, like fighting. I would just be like, like you seal the deal. What's done is done, and we're not on to the next. Unfortunately, you go with your little Casa babe, and we're done. Like, you know what I mean? But Taylor's not going to do that. She's going to be crying. Show him the video. Read that man to Phil. See, that's the thing. I don't think Taylor can do that.
If I was
Like,
Kaylor, I would. I'm going to be honest. If I was Kaylor, um, what would I do? If I was
oh, I
20,
don't want Serena to leave.
I don't know how I would handle that if I was 24 years old. If I was 24 years
That's true.
old, I'd probably slap him and be like, "You little freaking bitch," and I would probably slap him, and I would probably then be like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave, and by the way, I'm gonna get all your friends' Instagram handles," and then I would
Yes.
hook up with them. Probably, I don't know. I would,
Just quickly, somebody said, Jenna said, do you think they're saving more footage for movie night? We kind of talked about this
yes.
before, but that's what I was trying to explain to you. Like, I definitely think like going into detail, this is how they do it sometimes. Going into detail with more footage of Aaron would have given less for movie night. Cause like they come back, she takes him back. Then later she's going to find out more because he's not going to tell her everything. Right. So anyway, but yeah, I agree. When I was 24 though, I would handle things very
And I guess
differently.
he's
And I
22. So like I would be furious.
even,
22, I'm gonna
yeah,
leave. I'm getting drunk. Like I'm gonna get drunk when you show up. I'm gonna be
same.
drunk.
But I'm also like, the thing is, I hate to say it now that I think about it, Kaylor is 22. I would be a little bit more like her in terms of like, I wouldn't have the will and resolve to be like, this is done with. You know what I mean? I would still be like more for like, I'll be mad and then I'm forgiving.
The producers have emotionally traumatized Kaylor. They are trying to
Oh,
traumatize
absolutely.
Serena. The fact that they made her sit there in that confessional until she cried. We've heard reality TV contestants say that they have to sit there until they cry or give them the reaction that they were waiting for. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Let her leave. She wasn't going to give you that. Like, let her leave. Like, I hate it. I hate it. Just so
Somebody
everybody
asked if,
knows, if this sporadically ends, there's like a time limit, I guess, for my live. And it already warned me. So if this ends, I'm getting kicked off.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So just if that happens. Who are
Somebody asked, do you mention Serena's ring in Cordell's possession? I don't think you mentioned that, but I don't really get it. Like, so Serena gave him the ring and then he was wearing it for like what?
I didn't
Like
see
during
her
their
give him a ring. I didn't know he's wearing a ring.
he is. I just don't remember. Maybe they only mentioned it. Maybe you missed that because I remember there's one moment where they talked about the ring. He talked about the ring, but maybe that was in a preview.
I
They
think
switched
that
rings.
Nicole's
Oh, they
crying
switched rings.
because of sympathy for someone else. I think that Nicole's going to cry for Kayla or cry for Serena. I don't think
Yeah, I think
Nicole's
so
going to
too.
cry about her situation.
I agree.
That's what I think. I think it's going to be an emotional moment. I can't believe he wore her ring. That
And
was
meanwhile, he's hooking up with her. Now that would be nah. You're a dirty dog.
Taylor was like, "Don't say my mom's name." I'm
Oh
like,
God, Taylor was so funny. I was like, honestly, I probably would say some shit like
I would
or
say
some
that
crap
too.
like that
Don't
too.
say my mom's name. I
I
was
would be like, now you spoke of our mom's name. Now that's unforgivable.
when she saw the video, she took his off. OMG.
Period. I know. I love Serena. I want her to stay, but I'm also like, I just feel like she hasn't really had the easiest. Going back to the same thing, it's like you can never just have a good time as a black woman on Love Island. Like I hate to talk about it all the time, but like it can never just be like you're wrong. She's stringing him along for taking too long. Then she's fake for finding feelings. Then she's
Exactly.
drama because she's like you can't even just literally be like everyone else and do everything else. And it's just like think about Janae and um Serena both already have had all this like whatever vitriol I guess against them for everything that they do. So it just sucks because I would want her to stay, but then I'm like, okay, if she moves on, people are gonna say she's like a liar. It's just like I don't
It's
know.
it's like this. It's like this. People try to dictate like specifically for black women how they should be acting, and it's like this over scrutiny, like over analysis of like how they're moving, like, oh, that's too much, that's not enough affection, oh, now that's too much, stop. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
we're not sitting here and policing Leah or Liv
Exactly,
or
exactly.
Nicole. And why you
Oh wait,
know
somebody said, can we talk about how he's? Oh, Aaron said, oh yeah, Aaron said I love you to Daniela literally when they first like hours after they met. I was so annoyed by that because he was saying the L word. He's like to Taylor. I feel like one day I could say the L word. I was thinking about the L word. Literally, he's talking to Daniela. He's like, I love that. I love you. But I'm like, you are a dirty dog. That's all I can say. It's like,
Aaron annoys me because I'm going to be honest. I want to say this in a very sensitive way. When he Daniela's telling him, my mother passed away, okay? And he makes it about him and he's crying. I can't even imagine what I would do. She knows that nobody wants to imagine this for themselves. Stop making it about you. And for you to have like more of an emotional reaction, like I can't really describe it, but he just really annoyed me in that moment.
mm-hmm.
And he's just annoyed me the whole time. He's just annoyed me the entire time. He was like crying for her, and it's like you just met her. Like let her feel her own feelings. And it's disrespectful to say like I can't imagine that for myself. Like you're like basically like your life is so terrible. I don't know what I would have done. Like shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's just it's annoying too because of course he was going with the good guy act the whole time, then switches like, oh, I'm just sick and tired.
Yeah, once I found out he won the UK Traders, that's all I needed to know too. I'm like, okay, well, not gonna.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Every outfit Serena wears is absolutely stunning.
Oh,
Absolutely.
she is giving, and also she's just so stunning. Like sometimes in her confessionals, I'm just like looking at her
Her
like
and
you are
Jen.
literally gorgeous. Oh yeah, obviously, but I mean,
But
I
like
should say
Serena's
obviously, but
style, but you know, but I know what you mean. Like Serena, I'm just like, you're so stunning, like a Barbie. Like you're
yeah, and she has
so
exactly like it's giving
beautiful.
Barbie, and like every outfit, every look is like so like to her personality, but also like you like I can't explain it. It's like I don't know. She's just really it's giving Barbie. It's all there's
Barbie.
yeah. Serena
Perfect.
is
Perfect
literally like
Barbie.
she
Yeah.
is that girl. Like
I wasn't able to interview Andrea. So I wasn't able to interview Andrea or Hakeem. I guess they did however many interviews they were going to do. But I had told anyways, my priority is Connor. So like I need to talk to Connor and ask him questions. And so that was the priority. And I got that. So I'm still happy. And then hopefully whoever goes home next I get to talk to. All of the girls this season are drop dead gorgeous. Aaron weaponizes his emotions. He did in the Traders. I believe that. I believe that. There you are.
my comment thing is stuck, so I can't see.
I'm so sorry that keeps happening to you.
No,
It's
it's
annoying.
okay.
I know. Why does it feel like no one's going home this season? I'm like, so when's my next interview?
No, truly, no one is going home this season. How many? We have 21 episodes.
Not me
Like,
rooting for people to go home, but like I can't help interview. I'm gonna see if I can, but it's also like Okay, I'm gonna be real. Who do I want to interview from Casa besides Daniela or Daya? That's it. Those are the only
True.
two people who had tea going on. That's the only thing I could think of.
I'm trying to remember what. Yeah, I guess that's really it.
And I would be like, and what was happening?
Episodes. I don't know.
We love the girls. Oh, Sierra, yes. But I think Sierra's going to make it into the villa. That's why I didn't include her. I do think Miguel's going to bring Sierra back. Oh, Ignacio, if you leave, listen, we're having
Yeah.
an interview. I love him. Obsessed. Maybe Catherine.
Somebody said you ate Connor up. I'm dead. It's so true though.
I um I tried to have as many, I planned all of my questions and I still didn't get to ask them all. I wish I had had like 10 more minutes to ask him even more.
Somebody asked, do you think Cordell is bringing back Daya?
No.
You don't see. That's my thing. I kind of feel like I don't think he is, weirdly enough, but I kind of feel like it's weird that he isn't if he's gonna do all that. You know what I mean? Like, well, it's like
No,
almost
I
like,
think it makes sense. He's like acting like it's a hall pass. I think that he's like, I think that
ah,
on one hand, he has Kendall in his ear. Oh my God, I've never seen you like this. This is the best I've ever
yeah,
seen you. And on the other hand, he knows that he's not happy. I see it all over his face. I
yeah,
see
that's
it all over
true.
his face. And they also tried to push that video where it looks like he was like having a romp in bed, but they were kissing in daylight in front of everybody. So it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I think
that's
the guys
true.
are absolutely influencing him. And my thing is, why is Kendall? Kendall reminds me of that one friend that you don't want to be friends with your boyfriend. And it's like, of
Hmm.
course, your boyfriend's always responsible for his own actions. But this friend in particular just like wants to see him do bad. That reminds me of Kendall. Like, just wants
Yeah,
him to go out. You see that girl over there? Let's go get her number. That's Kendall. Like,
yeah, but it's so
no.
weird because like I didn't feel like he had that energy until like later towards the season and now with Casa. Like he didn't seem so gung ho about everyone making these like poor
That's
decisions,
what
and
I
now it's like,
mean. Yes, you wouldn't want him on a boys'
yeah.
trip. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Oh, absolutely. Because then, and even just, yeah, it's just, ugh,
But it
I
gives me
hate it.
PTSD just because I've been there in so many of those
Mm,
situations where there's that one friend. And it's sometimes shocking to see some of the things that friends say to their guy friends. It's like,
hmm.
whoa. If you want to see something horrible, like go to your guy's group chat. Actually, don't. Just kidding.
I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know if
Most
it's
people don't do
strategic.
that. I think it's like a young thing too, because like I could go on my phone, my partner's phone now and be fine. You know what I mean? But like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Did you see that video of the girl in Chicago saying she found a video of her and Kendall at the bar?
Yes, that's the one I sent to you, Leah. It was like,
What
some
is
girl
it?
saying, I was watching the show and I was trying to figure out why does this man look so familiar talking about Kendall. And then she shows the video from her phone. She's at a bar and the guy, it's like dimly lit, but everyone's like, that is 100% Kendall.
I need to see it
I'll
immediately.
show it to you. Go back. Well, after we
Does
get
that
off.
mean that he's gone and not at the house? What is that supposed to mean to us?
No, no, don't forget. It's live. So they're still at the house, but the videos from, no, I mean, like, it's like, not out, you know what I mean? Like, they, like, he can't, the earliest he can be off is tonight, right? So this video came from, like, no, sorry. I'm trying to explain it, but it's like he was hooking up with, like, he was, I don't know. I don't think it means anything
No, like
unless
what
this
does it
person wants,
mean? Like, is it
just like, he,
provocative? Like, what does it
no,
mean?
I guess it's just like the fact that like he was just like kissing or not kissing. I guess he was like asking her out or grinding or something. I have to. Who posted that? Can somebody tell us what the point of the Chicago video
What's the
is?
point of the Chicago video? Please guide us
Now I
through
feel
what we need to
stupid.
know because we both feel very unsure of what we need to know about that. Is
I'm
it
like he's an
Kendall?
annoying, creepy guy in the bar.
Okay.
Exactly. I guess that's the end.
Like he's the person that
The
when you're dancing, they come up behind you and then you have to like move away and you're
I think
like
so.
maybe like that kind of vibe. Not too sure. Sales
I
pitch.
feel bad.
I feel bad too. I actually do.
I'm not trying to make fun of it. It is just kind of funny because
Me too. Yes. Um, keep talking, but I'm going to take a hit of Mary Jane in the corner so I don't get in trouble. Yeah,
You
want to
are
get in trouble
amazing.
on
I
that
love
one.
you.
Guys.
Okay, when's movie night? I don't know, but I'm literally dying for it. I'm hoping so. We're on episode 21, and I feel like I don't know how many weeks. How many weeks? I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna be in the next, at least the next 2 weeks, in the corner. Exactly. I know, right? Isn't Leah the coolest? This Leah, not the Leah on the show. I shouldn't say it like that.
Bow, bow,
Um,
bow. It's
is
impressive.
Kenny behaving, or is no one interested? I don't know what's going on with Kenny. I'm still confused. Oh, we have
Ooh,
3 weeks left. Thank
is
you for clarifying that. We have three
yeah.
weeks left. So yes, movie night has to be, today is Friday. So movie night has to be next week.
Ugh.
No girls
You
bringing
want
a
to
new
leave?
guy, I don't think. Well, no, Leah's probably bringing a new guy because she has to bring in Ignacio, or at least, like, what is she gonna do?
Ugh. Leah's probably gonna go home.
Yeah, 3 weeks left feels crazy.
Three
I
weeks.
feel like
Or how long is this? It feels like they're torturing us too.
it's 6 weeks
It's like a game
total.
changer. I absolutely love it.
It's like a what?
No, I shouldn't say that word then. It's like a
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
it's like there's so much for us to watch and it has so much longer, but I also love it and wouldn't necessarily change that at the
Oh
same.
my gosh, I forgot that Leah isn't single. That's a good point. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So I keep thinking that Leah's technically single, but she's not. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense for. And I think now at this point, all the girls are like teaming together because of all the nonsense that's going on in Casa Amor. That I don't think anyone's gonna bring anyone. No, I stopped watching this season of UK because I got so bored. But let me know if I should get back into it. No, not somebody said Leah's gonna be single after Casa. I'm dead. It's not funny, but it is. I'm so sick and tired. I posted this video. I don't know if you saw it, Leah, but about Leah Kay on the show because I'm like, I'm so sick. She got on my last nerve. Like she started getting on my last nerve the
Who?
way she was moving.
Who?
Oh, Leah, UK is popping off. Okay, let me get back into it.
I stopped watching as soon as I saw everyone looked like Harriet. Like everybody looked like Harriet.
I know.
So that's when I stopped watching. Should we do predictions or something?
Sure. I'm really bad at predictions, but you're really good, so I guess we should do that. Leah is a Leo and she's smart. She smart though? Because sometimes she acts well no, that's mean, but sometimes she acts a little like la di da di da.
Who? Leah?
Leah yes. I hate talking about Leah because I keep talking
Because
like
it keeps feeling like me.
yeah, I know. And I'm like,
I
that's
was reading
such a
my
different
comments and
name.
it was like Leah's so petty, like Leah's the worst. And I kept having to know like it's not me. Because another comment
Exactly.
would be like Leah's the best host, and I'm like, okay, there's a really there's,
Exactly.
there's like
Who's
something.
gonna win? I don't know who's gonna win. Also, I don't. We're not at the point where we have everyone. Yeah, I guess right after Casa, we'll have everyone who's ever gonna be in the villa, right? 'Cause there's no one else new after Casa, right? So I think if we had to say who's gonna win at this point, that's rough. I don't know. Who do you think?
Janae and Kenny. If
I
they
guess, yeah.
okay, I'm gonna hold up a word and you tell me who from the house you think this is. We're gonna play a
Oh, okay.
game.
Okay,
Okay?
let's do it.
What word pops into my head first?
Oh, one more bombshell. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I was like thinking we're not done, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm holding out because I don't feel like any of these people like I'm sure they could win if this is it, but I'm like I don't see it.
Snarky.
What- Snarky?
Who pops in your head? Does anybody? Who's the most snarkiest?
Rob, I guess.
Me too. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm like no one else is really that snarky. I was gonna say Kendall a little bit, but he's less snarky and more just like, ugh. No, that's mean. But Kendall's getting on my nerves too.
Well, Liv does have the smoke, but I like her for it. But like,
But Liv is not really snarky. She's just
Liv
more
is
like
like
direct.
forward. Yes.
Yeah, she's forward and she's also UK. Like I keep reminding myself, like whenever she's like when she's moving, exact like she would be a good, awesome girl in the UK because she's like I don't know.
Leah. Yes, Leah and Connor were snarky. He's gone, so I forgot him.
Yeah, but I don't think Leah was snarky to anyone besides. Well, I guess yes, snarky is the
She's
word.
snarky to Janae, sort of. Like, that's not your boyfriend. Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God, she. But I thought that was more like rude, not
Yeah, me
snarky.
too. Yeah.
But I
Okay,
guess
who's the
snarky is
best
rude.
dressed?
Does that? Oh, best dressed. I couldn't read that. Best dressed. I'm gonna say Serena.
Me
Who are you gonna
too.
say?
Me too. Me too.
Oh, Liv is Australian. I keep thinking okay, yeah, Australian. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Serena's
Serena. I
best
think
friend.
Leah. The thing about Leah, especially after like looking at her Instagram and stuff, she has like Instagram baddie vibes. Whereas like, because she wears those like which no shade. I'm just saying it's not giving style. It's just giving like I don't know. Whereas I feel like
Thin?
Serena has some style where it's just like it's a look every single time, and it's not really about her body type necessarily. Or like it's like she has a yeah, fashion girl. Exactly. Serena is
Yeah.
fashion girl. And yeah, and Leah did say she borrows a lot of people's clothes. Yes,
Okay.
designer too. Like you know how those and this is no judgment, but you know how some people like you just like they can fit something and they have like enough money and we know that Leah's rich. No
Yes.
offense, but um like I feel like it's giving that versus like she could style somebody or style herself really well. Cordell for guys. I like Cordell style.
I
Yeah,
love
I
Cordell
agree.
style.
Trend versus style. That's what I mean exactly. Serena has style. Leah has trend. Like I don't. Yeah, I think that's not. She
Who's the
looks
most
giving.
boyfriend material? Yes, Janae's fits are great. I love the red leather, the mauve leather.
Oh yeah, her fits are great too. Boyfriend material. That's. I'm gonna say
No one, not one of them.
literally not a single one, which sucks. Definitely not Rob. Whoever said that agreed. Um,
Probably Kenny. I'm agreeing
I was
with
gonna say
Kenny.
probably Kenny, but we don't even know him well enough to feel confident with that. But maybe you guys are right, and I'm just doubtful because these the way these men move. The
Who do you
bear,
think's
not
the
the
boy?
bear, not the bear, Nikki.
Who's that?
It's like, yeah, I like Ignacio too. Like the conversation of like the bear versus the man. Anyway, I'll tell you that
Oh,
offline. um, at this point, one of the guys in Casa that's with Janaya. Yeah, I know. I'm literally like the bear. I'm
wait, is
dead.
that like
Oh.
when guys ask, like, which animal would you rather fight, like a shark in water or a bear? Is that the same
No, okay.
thing?
Let me give you the TLDR. So basically, there was a whole thing going around about like how women would you be rather be stuck in the forest with a bear or a man? And every woman is basically saying a man because, or sorry, a bear because the man there's too many unknown variables. Like, but like genuinely, seriously. Whereas like the bear, you at least know what to expect, and it's not personal, all those things. So anyway,
That's such a riot. I'm,
yeah. And I'm
I,
like, that's how it feels because these guys, the way that they're moving is like, yeah, I'm sorry, whoever, just a girl watching TikToks. I don't like Kenny. He don't look trustworthy. Like that's the thing. It's like I don't want to say I don't like him, but like I can't. Everyone's like trusting him so much. Like Kenny, I'm like I don't have that confidence yet. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't see it yet. But maybe I hope I'll be wrong. But
thank you to everybody who's liking the live.
yes, oh my gosh.
That's so nice of you. And make sure, please, everybody, make sure you're following my friend. Follow Toma. I want to get her to enough followers. Follow her.
Oh
She has
yes, follow me.
yes, she has
I'm
content.
probably gonna go live tonight too about this. So, but yes, no. Somebody said, to be honest, the bears I see on TikTok don't be doing much, and
I
I am
saw that and it made me
literally
jump.
literally that's how I feel. I'm like, guys, and then men on TikTok were getting so mad about the conversation. They're like, that's unrealistic. You know nothing about bears. It's like, you're proving our point here. The fact that we would be more comfortable with the bear than with like,
Like, okay,
but
we're getting it
exactly.
now.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, let's
Kenny
go
is
back.
too
Okay.
chill.
Kenny bores me. Is Kenny trustworthy? If I feel like if I say that, then I'll have like a thing, but that's a valid question as well. Kenny just doesn't say much. Kenny doesn't say much.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
I think that and I thought Cordell was easily most trustworthy in the entire place prior to Casa. I did not
Same.
I thought he was gonna put pillows between him and Daya. I really did.
Same. I was
I thought that's
so
how he was gonna move.
disappointed. He was really just giving classic boy, and I know we shouldn't have expected anything more, but it just sucks because I was like rooting for you. We were rooting for you.
Yes. Yeah, maybe Kenny's just uncomfortable in there too. Like maybe Kenny does feel, but like I don't know. We never see like a lot of anything. I thought Kenny and Miguel would go buck wild. I thought Kenny
I'm
would
still
too.
Team
He was
Cordell.
like flapping out of there. I 100% thought that.
No, classic boy, classic, and he is technically like I keep forgetting he's 22, but like that is really very much what it's giving. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Didn't the guys say that they were going to sleep outside too? Like that's kind of
Yes. Also, the one thing, my thing about the Cordell situation is like, I'm not like saying, oh my God, he's the worst guy in the world because he went to Casa and like, no, but he also they did have an agreement that they weren't going to kiss. The one thing that they really weren't going to do in their separate situations was kiss. And so I like in the beginning, I know that Serena did as well, but that was in the challenge. So I was wondering maybe they meant just outside the challenge, but then he took it to a whole nother level, right? Like that's so much more than just kissing outside the challenge. That's really crazy. Yeah, Aaron should never left.
I think that I think that Aaron and Cordell have moved the exact same way in the villa. You know what I mean? But I think that Aaron did worse because he actually vocalized and said out loud that he tried to forget that Kaylor like didn't exist or something. And I think someone told him like
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't do that. I swear he was like, well, I basically been trying to like take Kaylor out of the equation, and someone was like, well, maybe you shouldn't do that because she is in the equation. And it's like, totally, dude. You were supposed to be
Yeah.
keeping, you know what I mean? Like you're supposed to still be keeping your relationship in mind. It was supposed to be a test for that relationship, not for you to go
Hmm.
100% into this relationship.
Yeah, but the only thing is I wouldn't say, in my opinion, I don't think that Cordell and Aaron moved the exact same way because I think Cordell started at like a different, like he had to basically graft for Serena and wait for her and like and he was authentically into her and it was just like her, more like him, like kind of he was, like he wasn't really talking to a lot of people, he wasn't doing a lot of things, he was really all about her, and then when she finally was ready and things like they started moving forward, then I feel like the only time that he really, I guess I could say like acted out was Casa and Amor, in my opinion. Whereas I
Yes,
feel like with Aaron, he
100%.
was laying it on thick. Like, why are you even talking about her mom, meeting her
100%.
mom, if you would do something like that? You know what I mean? That's my thing. It's like he was way more deceptive in the fact that he was going around trying to pretend like he's the nicest guy in the world. And then I can't remember what Taylor did in the beginning that like set him off. But like, I don't know. I just feel like if you were I don't know. I just don't like that. Like he knows how Kayla is. Come on, she's like as sensitive as
Aaron was
pot.
also like, he also did this in the beginning. A bombshell came into the house and he told Kaylor verbatim, the bombshell has just a couple of things that you don't. Like, dude, I'm
Yes,
sorry, yeah, Kaylor's been manipulated by Aaron this entire time. He yelled at her for having too much of a voice when they tried to like make the decision to send Andrea home. He is so manipulative. So let me like, he's way worse than Cordell. Cordell is genuine to Serena, but he's just dropping the ball right now. So I'm annoyed with him.
yeah,
But like,
and I
at
do
least
think
he's
that
genuine to Serena and treating her respectfully when he's with her. Aaron doesn't even treat Kayla with respect when he's with her.
yeah, and that's my thing too. He's more like manipulative with it, and you could tell that he basically doesn't like her. But like, even no, like instead of like pulling away or like he gives more and more and more commitment and shows more interest, and it's like that's manipulative because you already know she's sensitive.
Aaron would never do this to Rob. 100.
Exactly. Like that's his literally somebody said that's like his true
Yeah.
love. And I'm like, not in a way of I'm not saying this in a like I'm saying it in a way of like he is so loyal to that man.
Yes.
Like you would think that he wants to actually end it all with him. Like it's crazy. Like
He's one of
somebody
those
said
guys who prioritizes his friendships over like women that he.
exactly. It's like bros over hoes. Or I don't know
Yeah.
if you can say that on here, but that kind
Yeah.
of thing. But somebody said that they thought that Cordell would have moved the same way if somebody he liked came in earlier. And I think that's a good point too, because I guess we didn't really technically have much of an opportunity for Cordell to move this way prior to Casa. So that's a fair point.
Because there was Nicole, but then that was like very brief.
Yeah, and that was like I don't know what that was.
Yes. And now she's with Kendall. Aaron when Kaylor kissed someone during a challenge versus Aaron kissing outside of challenges. Yes, Aaron does just want to win. That's what it feels like.
It
That's
must be because what else is he? I don't get it. I don't think he even. Now I'm like, do you really actually even like her,
who.
Aaron, like in Kaylor? Because it's just kind of like maybe he just wants to be in the house, like because
Aaron's
I
not
just
attractive. Can I say that? Like, I'm sorry. I do not think he's attractive. I'm like looking for what's attractive about him, and I don't see anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe he's just
really
not my
see
type.
it.
I don't know. When I see him, I'm not like, oh, he's so
But I
hot.
mean, that's kind of how I feel about most of the guys. So that's why I'm like, maybe I'm just being too harsh. I thought Connor was the cutest, unfortunately for me. No, you don't
Wow.
think he was attractive?
Um, Rob's face card eats down. Like
It
Rob
does, but I can't take
is
Rob seriously.
I know me either, but if he just
Oh.
sat there and I couldn't see him at all, like Rob's face is really attractive. Um,
But you still didn't watch Rob in like the original season, right? His first season?
no, I did. I don't like
Oh, you
anything
did.
about his personality, but just looking at him, he's attractive.
But I
Miguel
feel like when
is
I saw
attractive
him,
too. Cordell is attractive too.
Miguel
I
is
like
too.
Cordell with his. I like Cordell how he's been wearing his hair,
Me
from
too.
back in
So
the
cute.
ponytail. I think he looks older. So like I became really attracted to him once he looked like a couple years older. But I always
Also,
thought
can
he
we
was
talk about his like? I mean, I'm not like a like. I think he's attractive. I'm not like
beautiful.
attracted to him, which is like weird. I can't explain it. But can we talk about his hair? Because I really love. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, do we really see like the guys with their fros and like their braids? And there's a lot of times he was like twisting his hair and stuff, and he like had it out, and then I'm like, we don't really see that much in my like recent memory. And I just
Yes,
love that he was fully owning it
me
because a
too.
lot of times it's just so much easier to just have it, have it down or have it like cut or whatever. So I was like, oh, you're so cute with your, and when he was dancing, I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
he's
I'm
so
loving this hair.
adorable.
Like,
As soon as he took his hair out, I was like, he is so fine. Like he just instantly looked older. Oh my god, and his hair is beautiful too. Like me and Katie
right?
were watching together, and she was like, he has so much
I'm,
hair, and I'm like, bro, I know.
I'm
Like
like, does he take, like, I'm like, it's giving you take good
drop
care of
the
your
hair
hair
care.
too.
Yeah, like I mean, like you should get like a commercial or something.
Yeah, Serena wasn't vibing with his hair, but like I get it because also like you said, Leah, it is a little it can give him a younger look. So it's kind of hard. And I personally deal with that with my hair. So when my hair is in my fro state or like, the more curly states, it always makes me look a lot younger than any other state. So like I kind of get that on that end. So I'm like, I get you, Serena, like you want so like he already doesn't look that manly, no offense. So
He's
just a
already
little
short. Like it's not. He says it himself. Like that's
He's
fine.
already
You
the
can just
petite
say that.
prince,
Like so
so
he just has to look a little older. It's like Jalen. Jalen looks young. Jalen looks so young. I need him to wear like I don't know. He needs to just somehow maybe grow a stash. He needs something to figure out to try to look older. Jalen.
wait, Andrea's what's and or sorry, Andrea? What are her TikToks? Somebody said something about her TikToks. Yeah, somebody said it's giving he brought all his products. I love
That's
that
what
though.
I
That
mean.
is so
Brand deal. Like what?
cute.
Like drop the routine. Like
Yeah, I hope that
give him a
happens for him.
brand deal. What did he want? He wanted a brand deal with something else too. He's like, oh, I just really Cheez-Its. Give him Cheez-Its. Give
Not
him
sacred. Who said sacred? You guys crack me up. I love these comments. Sacred is Beyonce's hairline. I think you know that, right?
okay, good, thank you. No, I didn't. I didn't know what it was called,
Okay.
but I obviously know she has a hairline. But I also like said that really weird in my head. So if you didn't say it out loud, I thought it said cedar, like cedar.
It's so hard to read. I only know
I'm
that
trying
because
to read
obviously, like,
live, and me and you both have really bad ADHD.
I
So it's like,
know.
who's going to get more distracted?
I'm like, I feel so bad every time I like read it out loud. I'm like, crap, you're talking. Stop. Like, I need to wait. But
Yeah,
I think the
everyone thinks
people
they're
get
an
it.
expert. I love Serena. Not on this channel. You'll never hear me saying that Serena needs to do more. She is the do moving.
But what if she didn't do anything wrong
She
yet? I
didn't do
haven't seen her really
anything
do anything
wrong.
bad.
Watch that regulation thing we talked about earlier, where it's just like the micromanaging and the scrutinizing of her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think any of the women will bring a boy back from Casa?
Nikki says she's unmedicated ADHD. Sarah talks will be wild. Isn't that kind of the best though? Like the girls who get it. Okay, sorry.
They said Kenny
That's
has a
funny.
girlfriend. Oh, come
Oh
on.
my gosh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Serena's actual type never entered. I do believe that. I do believe that.
I don't, because didn't she say in the first thing that she loves short and bald? And he should at least short.
Bald?
said I love a short, bald man. She said that. She said that. Don't make me sound dumb. She said
No,
that
I believe you.
immediately.
I believe you. I'm cracking up because I don't remember that. And just picturing it, I'm like, what short bald man is going to be on Love Island US? I don't know.
And I just remember that's what she had written, and I'm like, so they're definitely. As soon as I read it, I go, they're going to bring in someone who's short, 100%.
No, everyone's validating you, by the way.
Okay,
I'm
good.
just
I'm like,
cracking up
did
because
I
I
just
don't.
didn't just make that up, did I? Because
No,
like,
you're right. I just think it's hilarious. I'm like picturing like who the heck is going to be a short? Have we ever had a short bald man on Love Island?
no,
I
that's
don't
what I
know.
mean. Like, so at least Cordell's short. Like, there you go.
That's it. That's it. That's all she gets.
Oh, not in the same sentence. Okay. Oh shit, I almost
Oh, okay, okay. Still, that's really funny.
not me combining it like the two words together. So it's like short or bald. Not like,
Selling Sunset meets Love Island. Literally, that's what I'm picturing. The Oppenheimer brothers. Oppenheim brothers, like the short
oh, I
bald
love
men.
those.
Like, oh my god, that's really funny.
Andrea
I want to
basically
see.
took back all the shit she talked about Leah and her after son explained in her TikTok. Okay.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to be looking at it.
Oh my god, we love you. You have me. You guys have me
Yeah,
screaming.
you
I'm
guys have
loving
us
this.
screaming
It's so good. It's like this is so good. I love it. Okay, what haven't we talked about?
at host. You said in a TikTok that you didn't think Serena wasn't only looking for looks. I can affirm you. Yes, exactly. Wait, am I
Wasn't
host?
only
Or did you
looking
pick
for
someone
love?
else named host?
No, you're host, right? I thought. I don't know. Oops. Her last ex was a personality hire. Oh my gosh.
Her TikTok is such a hard watch. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'm not going to watch the TikTok. All I do know is that I didn't ask
She
him.
said she's talking to you. She is talking to you, by the way. She said she's at host.
As I went in the corner earlier, like I was a thing, like kind of still
She's still off of her corner moment. No, I'm kidding.
current.
Oh, her TikToks are rough. I didn't know about that. Okay. Wow. Yes, current predictions. Okay. Tell us, Leah. Tell us.
Okay, so I think that comment, I'm trying to remember what that comment was saying. I think that comment was saying that I don't think Serena moves based off of just looks. Agreed. I agree with that. I think Serena cares on how someone treats her and how they respect her boundaries. And I think that that's why her and Cordell were working well. And I think that's why she moves slowly. I think that predictions, I mean, I think that despite them doing all this, I don't think Aaron or Cordell will bring anybody back. I think that
Okay.
Miguel will bring back Sierra. I think that Rob will probably bring back Daniela. Who else? Who else is there?
Um,
Miguel will bring back Sierra. I think Janae will stay with Kenny. I think Kenny will come back single and be with Janae.
Wait, but you think Leah will stick with Miguel, right? You said.
Um, I think Leah's going to come back single, wanting to be with Miguel, or she'll know that Miguel was moving shady the whole time because she's been saying it. So she might
Mm,
bring back Ignacio as like a safety net, or like maybe she is really interested in him. But I think Miguel's going to couple up with Sierra. What if Kendall brings back Sierra and that's why Nicole is crying in the preview? I just haven't seen that many recent conversations they've had, so that would shock me.
yeah, that would be really unexpected, in my opinion.
Yeah. So as far as I just really don't think Cordell will bring her back. I really don't, but we'll have to see tonight. Aaron's coming back alone for sure. He was standing alone in the preview. He did look like he was standing alone. That part I do remember of the preview.
He's so lame for that.
Cordell won't bring her back alone. Sierra sitting next to Miguel in the preview. Nicole was bawling. Ugh. I feel like Leah goes home. I feel like Leah's gonna go home and like everybody cries.
Honestly, Leah should. No, I shouldn't say that, but I'm done with her antics, and I don't feel like hearing her go through another drama.
I know we really can't trust the previews. I just feel like that could be happening because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, do all that for what? That's my thing. It's like if you're gonna do all that, and my other thing is like people are like, oh, they just go to Casa More, nothing. They know that this is gonna be recorded, and this
Did
is
they
going to
say
like
someone's going
everyone
home
knows.
tonight too, or am I imagining that? Like, isn't someone going home tonight?
Tonight.
Mm-hmm. Or no?
Oh, I didn't think so because isn't it they get back from, yeah, at a Casa coupling, people don't go home.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but as they're all standing there, if your couple comes back, do you go home or are you just now single and at risk in the villa?
No, you're just single. You're still in the house. You don't get sent home. People don't get sent home
Okay. So
unless
you
maybe
could
what happens
decide to
is
go
somebody.
home though, right? Like Kayla could be like,
Yes,
I'm done with you, Aaron, or
I
Serena.
was gonna say that might be the thing that we're getting confused about. It
That's the
might
thing.
be that somebody
That's the thing I'm
chooses to
confused.
go home. Also, Kara, I hope I'm saying that right, asked, can we talk about the Rob and Daniela in bed preview though? We talked about it a little bit, but just now that we're wrapping it up, I was gonna ask, yeah, do you think that like actually was just misleading, or do you like it misleading in terms of him bringing her back, or do you think that's like that's a thing? The Rob and Daniela.
No, I think that's the thing. I think Rob's talked nonstop about his like uh erections, and I feel like has just constantly
I'm
talked
sorry.
about stuff. I'm like, I
Correction.
don't want to get banned. Like Rob is
I know.
talking about that. So as far as like getting into the things, yeah, I feel like Rob's been trying to like get some the whole time, and
Yeah.
I felt like he would have his. I said totally, she's his type. I said that since the day one.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
His type. He's going to be all over that, like syrup on pancakes.
They act like they have no like sense of like they can only just like froth at the mouth for whatever is their type. I'm like, you guys not move through the world. You see your type every single day. They act like
When Rob literally had the audacity to say to Leah, and I watched it back and made me laugh so hard. He's like, what did he say? I usually don't like girls off the rip. Shut up.
yeah.
Shut up.
Somebody said give him a hideaway night, Jesus. And literally I'm like, just take him like he's too like I don't know. Like, take it down a notch.
Like, not you saying you don't like girls off the rip when you definitely love them off the rip. Like, you definitely like
Exactly.
every girl who's been interested in you. So,
He's like Eddie. Like he's like I can't. That's why I'm like I would immediately get the ick from Rob. Like you're right. Face card, it's giving. But
Rob
just
and
the
Aaron do
way that
have the same type. I keep seeing that. They do have the same type, and yet they're best friends. And yet,
and that's
Connor
yeah.
also had the same type as Rob, and they were still friends. That's why I think the boy code is weird. Guys like stay friends who all they're like all trying to like date each other.
Hmm.
It's weird. Okay, well let's wrap this up. Let's log off. I have to pee.
His little guy. Oh my gosh, this is. But yes, let's wrap. So Cordell was apparently talking about his little guy. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, I
these
remember that. And
men,
Di
they
is
need
like, it's not
something.
little, and I'm like, I can't with what's happening right
Oh, too much,
now.
too much. Yes, Aaron and Rob do like each other, and that's why they like. It's a whole.
The whole
We'll have to get
thing.
into that another time.
Okay, well, make sure you're following us if you liked this live. Make sure you're following me. Make
Yes,
sure you're
follow
following
me.
Toma. Tune into our Love Island content.
Oh,
It was so
thank you
fun.
so
Wait, no, not
much.
me saying I have to pee. I really can't keep anything to myself ever, ever.
I mean, that's why we love you. You're the realist.
I really do, though. I really did. You guys not see me drink this the entire time?
No,
I knew that
honestly,
was going to
same
be
though.
problematic.
We've been on for like an hour, so yeah, same. But
Coffee doing a live messed up. Okay, love you guys. Have a great
love you
day.
guys.
If you didn't watch my interview
Thanks for
with Connor,
joining.
watch it. Follow Toma. Bye.
Bye.